about the series that you're going to be exhibiting at the Carnegie for this exhibition. Would you like to give us a title and talk about the whole concept behind why you did it?
Sure. It's called Whereabouts Unknown, and it deals with paintings that were destroyed during World War II by the Nazis. So these paintings don't exist anymore other than a little black and white reproduction. So what I've done is taken these paintings and redone them, reinterpreted them in my way, and then used them in some cases with letters signifying the artist and the title. So it's a recreation of a painting that no longer exists. For example, this is a painting by Max Pechstein called Der Rascher, which means the smoker, and you can see him depicted in this painting. The painting itself, as it once existed, was quite different than this painting. So this is kind of an expressionistic combination that I went back to the past. This painting was painted in the early part of the 20th century, and I combined it with things that happened since then. So there's a merger of styles going on here. And usually these have other paintings or drawings that lead up to them. In some cases, many variations on the same theme. So here you have the same theme done as a drawing, and so you can see the different treatment here entirely. So here I incorporated the letters showing more obviously that it's a painting that no longer exists. 1911 is the date there.
And when you said they were the only things that existed in terms of them was some kind of black and white print?
Yeah, usually thanks to the Nazis, because they carefully documented all these paintings that they confiscated and showed them in the Degenerate show in 1937, and then subsequently usually destroyed them or sold them, or they were lost for one reason or another. So I thought of these as kind of metaphors for the loss in World War II. You know, the paintings compared with human life are minor things, but they can represent now a metaphor for all the horrors of World War II. There's so many lost. I mean, they were seriously going after all this contemporary art of that day. So this is Karl Hofer. He's not a name that you hear too much, but he was a big name in the early part of the 20th century. So again, this is a takeoff on the original image. Done, I think if anyone knows the style, and you would probably know this, Ellen, that it's quite different than the original could have been, because it has strokes and treatments and distortions that happen much later. I'll show you one more here. This one's Max Beckmann, Der Strand, which means the beach. As you can see, it's a beach.